good evening. I hope everybody's week is going well. We are very lucky because we had a thunderstorm, which means the heat's broken and I'm free. Oh, thank God. Hey, Tramp, how you doing? Time to blow up Para. Sadly, Para is busy getting their ass beat to hell by nature, so they cannot make it tonight. So instead we're going to be doing... Why does that still say Elden Ring? We're going to be doing Final Fantasy XIV, the raids. The 6.4 raids. 6.4, make sure that's up there for spoilers. There we go. I was so sure I had that all updated, and yet, here I stand. Let's see. That's sorted, that's sorted, that's sorted. I feel like I'm missing something very important, and I don't know what it is. Well, that didn't help. So I guess whatever it is, ideally it will not be one of the things that comes back to bite me in the ass tonight. And if it is, that's a problem for future me. I'm pretty sure she's sick of my shit, but coffee, no, it's way too hot tonight. I probably should grab some because I did have work today, but I'm gonna stick with a nice cold can of Coke because it's the only cold drink I have in the house. Maybe I should have done an iced coffee. Thought for the future. Also, in regards to blowing up Para, we're gonna pass on Generation Zero next week. Because there's a very big No Man's Sky update due, and both of us are nerds about No Man's Sky, so we're gonna team up and try out the new expedition for that next week, I think. I think it's next week. Well, I'll know more later in the week, I assume. When both of us are awake and not being murdered by nature. Oh, that was a crunchy spine. That's probably not good for my health. Oh well. I am on Dark Knight. I should not be on Dark Knight. I do not have the eye level for this. Where did I put it? There it is. Can I do this on a different healer? Do I want to do this on it? Yeah, we'll do it on Sage. If only because if they send me somewhere outside of the raids to do something, I hit harder on Sage. I also can't really remember where we were with this. Hey, Rafi, welcome. Come on in. Or, welcome on in. One of those two. I'm not sure which one's the correct one. Rusana. You should play No Man's Sky again? Hell yeah. I've never managed to finish it. It's one of the ones where I've started it about 10 times, but I've never finished it. I had to give up and just go into the wiki to see what the ending was. Rusano breathes a sigh of relief at your arrival. Ah, Yuna. I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake, after all, and Master Faucheneau recently sent word regarding his investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudien's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of pandemonium in the ethereal sea. We would do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the IT scope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly. Yes, I remember how to get there. I'm pretty sure it's down here. Yeah. Can I just go straight in this door? Oh, that is convenient. I'm not allowed to fly in here, am I? Nope. Oh well. Where the fuck am I going? This way. It has been so long since I've been down this part of Charlian. Can I even get down there from here? Oh, that would help if I had the music on instead of the utter silence. There we go. Much better. Oh, I can't get down. Who are we meeting? I'd assume Ashtola, but... Oh, nobody. Splendid. Oh, right. I forgot Pandemonium had just shown up. Unfortunate. I thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let us forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudien, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Azizla. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Etherochemical Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere, in the most literal sense. 'Twas almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence. Further investigation confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh on an entire sector of Azizla had been teleported somewhere else. Teleported? To where? We believe that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here were its Allagan facilities reconstituted as the Halls of Pandemonium, to great success, as you can see. So that means Professor Claudien is in there, in that monstrous fortress? That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into its depths in search of the missing man. I've been worse places. Yet before we do, there is another pressing matter. While Pandemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. That doesn't look great. We observed its behavior with the idioscope, and to our horror, witnessed it gorging on the surrounding ether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped! The ethereal sea harbours the souls of the departed. 'Tis the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow were disturbed, life itself might cease to be. Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace, Una. Then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudien's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of Pandemonium. Without Themis, there will be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you're more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be all right? Themis isn't the only one who can summon our illusory allies. He isn't? Why, of course! I should have known someone of your talents would master even the ancients' arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination. I'm going to get locked up in a zoo and studied, aren't I? Once we are freed of the looming spectre of Pandemonium, you must promise to share your knowledge. For the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meanwhile, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with what information and support I can. I shall gather researchers from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Okay, I'm starting to remember what patch was about. What I can't remember is, did Themis go missing? Or, like, was he nicked at the very end? Or was it just that he's so busy keeping something else in lockdown? Well, I guess we'll find out. Which one is this? Anabasius. I am so behind in terms of gear. Hold on. This is a raid. What are they looking for trials? Or raids? Warriors? Or tanks? Unfortunate, but I'm also flat broke. Don't ask where it all went, and nobody look at my minion count. The facts may be related. It is so pretty in here, though. Right, well, while we're waiting for that, I need to do the Lopi quests. Ooh, tanks are the only thing we're waiting on, and we're waiting on both. That could be a while. Let me see. Loperates, I'm assuming, are crafters. Hell yeah. Una, my friend, my chum, my pal, my old earthen flatware. How delighted I am to finally see you again. You do remember me, don't you? Yes. Of course, Streaming Way. There's so many of them. Oh, shit. Yeah, you had me worried. You know what? We're just gonna have to skip the cutscene, because I cannot miss that. Oh, great. DPS isn't even readied up. Well, at least that way it's not my fault. Okay, let's scoot the mic a little bit over there. The peripheral vision will be better for me while I'm getting my ass beat. Why do I have the uncomfortable feeling that might be what's left of Claudienne? We gotta figure a way to get that crystal physically embedded in us. Mythic creation. Coquitas. Oh. I guess you're tanking. You'll be fine for a second while I eat that. That sounds like it's gonna hurt. I was correct. Ooh, that stung. That doesn't... Oh! That's gonna be mechanically relevant, isn't it? Oh, those expand. Cool. Ah. Oh no. Did she say that shouldn't kill me? Don't know how I feel about that one. Aha. Ah, okay, the gunbreaker's on her too. Oh, didn't even notice that he'd swapped to a new one. I thought it was just Coquitas. Okay, so the ravening is the swap? Yeah. Oh, please don't be a healer. A Therian. Like the Mass Effect plant? I'm assuming not. Wait. Oh yeah, that is... Oh, there's one on each. Okay. Oh, it's Solin! I remember that name. That was unfortunate. Three, two, one. Oh, okay. Okay, he rotates through them. Might randomize. Eh. None of that sounds good to me. That did something, but I don't know what. Oh, okay. Now I have an understanding. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. We shouldn't need. Finish them up. It's gonna annoy me if I don't. How good we didn't accidentally interrupt the flow of life. Hmm. I can probably just need all of them because I think they're still locked. So it'll just give me one and then, yeah, they're still locked. That's handy. Oh yeah, they'll stay locked until, ooh, next patch or the patch after. Impressive work, Yuna. Their memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. I am Athena, chief keyword of Pandemonium, wife to Lahabrea and mother of Erechthonius, and it is I who made Pandemonium anew in the underworld. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have reason to be wary, but I assure you there is no need. I do not know what Lahabrea has told you of me, but all that I have done out of sincere scientific curiosity. That appetite yet remains, even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask that you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. You were reborn. Give Claudienne back. So you have no intention of halting your research. I have not endured this long journey to let my dream of godhood go unrealized. The souls of the ethereal sea and the man you call Claudienne are indispensable to my work. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I shall grasp godhood. I look forward to beating her. You are as stubborn as Lahabrea, I see. Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you would be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you. I genuinely don't remember whose crystal that is. Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Why is her head so small? Probably because she's supposed to be about 10 foot tall compared to me. Memories of two souls you know quite well, Lahabrea and Erechthonius. I shall stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls, that with their help you may come to see clearly. To be fair, if I didn't have this collar on, the Makote neck is very long. You? How? Where are we? I'm sure it's not a thumb with a wig. That's just what Midlanders look like. Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me, my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inequity. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? I mean, they're not people, are they? That's probably a debatable question. What even are they? Memory constructs or something? Some hints I can glean from the surroundings, but I would prefer you simply cut through this knot of questions. I don't know how long it's been, Una, but it's as good as ever to see your face. Would that it were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we? And what events have led to this unexpected reunion? Did she eat them or something in the last one? I can't remember. Ah, yes. I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. To think that it contained our memories. This is a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but could find no trace. Now I know why. Crapping their jacks in the fucking corner. Our age had its share of surprises, if my memories are to be believed. The supposedly world-ending final days came upon us. Yet here we are, in a future where you, at least, exist. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? You don't want the answer to that one. Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endured in some form. As but memories, we may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Agreed, but as memories giving fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Una in battle. Nay, Athena meant us to speak, and nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Una. Likely, she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandemonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own. A shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of the Pandemonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Una's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. If you can get him to stop panicking long enough. La Habrea is eyeing the frightened researchers with a mixture of curiosity and derision. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Although you may be but a confluence of memory, it's an honor to meet the personages I've only read of in Una's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but I admit to no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients, who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. Still, she seeks to transcend her mortal existence so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea, as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of ether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Ericthonius would never want that. But these emotions remain, in memory if nowhere else. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. You must infiltrate Pandemonium and seek out Athena. Aye, aye, Captain. Sounds like a terrible idea. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. No Man's Sky is all different? How come? Oh, how long has it been since you played? Because I know they did a couple of massive patches in the last year. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Does the word auracite mean aught to you? Auracite? Why, yes, there are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legends of Evelus and in tales concerning the Asian Laha... in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with black auracite, known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. I see. So time has not buried it. Almost a year, but you still have all your stuff? Hey, at least you got your stuff, right? I really need to check out my old save. I would be very annoyed if I've lost any of it, but I don't remember what I had, so I don't suppose I'll notice. From the outside, Pandemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there is no guarantee that the inside will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it has been cleared of threats, La Habrea and I can approach, and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. Aye, aye. How the fuck am I getting over there? The portal should convey you to Pandemonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. Time to see if the Cobalt exploit works. Nice. I knew you would come. I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. You see, I am not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I am only an illusion built from memory, no more real than La Habrea or Erichthonius. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You are here to stop her. Have I the right of it so far? Very good. I would be disappointed if you did not rise to her challenge. Although I am sorry to say that I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interests. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. There is no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion, nothing worth shedding tears over. I would feel terrible if I had to trounce Elidibus again. We can free you, just as we freed Agdistis. I doubt that's true, but optimism. I thank you for the sentiment, but I am afraid that is quite impossible. Athena's grip on my mind is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Erichthonius, so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls readily available in the sea of ether, she tempers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin ether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so, give her the knowledge she desires. Oh. Oh, that is unpleasant to look at and listen to. Oh, it's the entire building, I think. No, it's in the building? I'm not sure. Gross is what it is. Is that a Terminator? You know what? That's a lot of things. I don't like most of them. Is that, like, straight up just an unholy conglomeration of shit I've fought before? Oh, that's ominous. What's happening? Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her, or all is lost. We can do little but hope for Yuna's success. Yeah, it'll be fine. Pandemonium. Once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena has grown much since her death at La Habrea's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me. Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that is the only way to stop Athena. I feel bad about that. How many times are we gonna have to kick that one guy's ass in particular? And ever since the Shadowbringers, now I just feel bad about kicking the Ascians' asses. No, mostly. What is this? The 10th circle. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 4! I thought there was 3. That'll explain a lot, though. What kind of queue are we looking at? Less than 5 minutes? Yeah. I feel like I'd probably be more comfortable doing this on White Mage. Ew. Oh, well, it's not jumping that's changing the color. It's just doing that. How many times do we kick Xenos' ass? Yeah, but Xenos was, like, actively into that. Like, he was actively begging for it. Like, oh, there's no collision on these pillars. I guess I live here now. How you doing, Ingrid? Xenos was actively asking for an ass kicking. Litibus is just like trying his best. Even if his best occasionally involves world-ending nonsense. Here for 30 seconds, already seen a cat girl trying to hop on a rod, typical FF player. Hey. I like to be tall. Oh, it speaks. At least we don't appear to have to stand in the goo. Yet. Heavily inspired by Jinzo from Yu-Gi-Oh? No comment. Because I don't know who that is. That sounds like it's gonna be unpleasant. I was correct. It is unpleasant. Am I not allowed to? I can't move. What was going on there? I don't like it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh dear. I have no game audio? Fucking... Shit, I didn't realize. That means it's been completely silent aside from me the entire time. The fucking music's on that same toggle. Oh, no, not this again. Shit. Oh, okay, we just need to stay spread out from each other and then...
Back to me.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, never mind. That was not as bad as I thought it was. Tech support was like, don't worry, it's my responsibility. I don't want to stand in that. Sounds like a bad idea. Hey, Farah, how you doing?
A tangled morsel, awaiting death.
Ah, they'll be fine. The webs give firm ground to stand on. What? Is there a mechanic we haven't seen yet? Oh, yeah.
All paths lead back to me.
Sounds like there's another mechanic.
These bars are unbreakable.
Oh, shit. Well, we got there in the end. It's fine. Why did nobody else get put? Oh, that's what they meant by the webs give. That's what they meant. Okay.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine. Stay where you are. Bear yourselves to me.
No, that sounds like a negative experience.
Your punishment shall be unending.
I didn't need to do that there. It was cooldowns I was short on, not fucking... Oh well.
For mother. I'll give you special cells.
And those Astro shields are tanky. I feel like class. Oh.
Scream! Webs like unto chains.
The webs give firm ground to stand on over there, not over here.
These bars are unbreakable.
Oh, that's why the pillars are you can clip through them.
Stay where you are. Webs like unto chains. All paths lead back to me.
Do I need to get y'all to keep your pants on in there? Oh, that seems to be the opposite of the issue. The gear from the tier is kind of disappointing. I haven't seen any of it yet, to be honest, and take a look. Oh, that doesn't look good. That was a beautiful display, as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Yeah, they're probably saving the flashy fancy stuff for the last Alliance raid. Yuna, is that... Pandemonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. Apologies for not coming sooner. The space is enveloped by some foul energy, and we couldn't risk venturing through it without taking due precautions. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandemonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such a talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandemonium itself with a soul? To breathe life into that which should never live. Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides toward figuring out how to stop her. A crystal called the Heart of Sabik may be the key. Oh, fucking hell, it's been about 10 years. The researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present. The sundering of the star, the emergence of the Ascians, and the calamities that they brought to bear upon this realm. Tales that, under any other circumstances, we would have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories. Such devastation. This was not my intention. The Heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of the Ultima weapon's might, not least the spell known as Ultima, and a source of enduring mystery. We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this aura sight by an Ascian, that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of this shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge. If there is aught you are withholding... Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is of greater moment. It is a creation of Athena's, made during her time with the words of La Habrea. This predates even Pandemonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. So you haven't done the raid tier yet, but you don't care about spoilers. This is La Habrea in the past. How does he know of the future? We are not in the past. We are in the Itioscope. That is not La Habrea. So that is a memory construct Athena made of La Habrea and Erycthonius. Athena's back. She's a pain in the ass. But she brought pandemonium into the underworld. Yeah, so those two are memory constructs. So's the Themis that we saw. So there's two researchers in the Itioscope proper right now sweating bullets, hoping they didn't accidentally mention La Habrea to La Habrea. She dubbed it Auracite, studying it with a fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we had ever seen, the Heart of Sabik. This isn't the three we saw in the first two parts, but those are just copies. Yeah. These two came out of the blue memory crystal we got from the last batch of raids. I think it was at the very end in the cutscene. Erycthonius is currently hanging on to that. Don't think I didn't forget that bit, buddy. So, yeah, she used the memories from that crystal and the souls to create these constructs to, quote-unquote, teach us about why she's so great and right, and we should be on her side. She's going to be very disappointed, I'm sure. Did Athena encounter Ultima, the High Seraph, perchance? I remember those raids. Those raids were great. Orbon Monastery, best raid in the game as far as I care. An unexpectedly specific question. I gather that the Heart of Sabik is not the only Aura site in this era. Regardless, I know naught of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect that it was not of our star. Much later, we discovered that Auracite magnifies the desires of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the Auracite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So, what became of the Heart of Sabik? I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. The density of the ether within was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. What if it was a wall? It can't be, it's too old. It predates the Warriors of Light, because it predates Heidelin. Stretchy. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memories stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own, she would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished. Whoops. Well, what else were you going to do with it? Leave it lying around for somebody else to find? I have told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she indeed stored her memories within the Heart of Sabik, we must ask ourselves how they were awakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? During my fight with the Ultima weapon. In which you triumphed, but failed to recover the heart. Yet according to your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day, an Ascian. And this selfsame Ascian was later struck down at a location known as the Etherochemical Research Facility. Ah, fuck, Claudien's fucked. I was kind of hoping there'd be something left of him to scrape off the pavement. I've heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Claudien's disappearance. Indeed, He was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession, a signature that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabik, in which case it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. But what reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? Yet more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. If Elidibus is to be believed, she readies this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief. As you well know, you were the linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and it has long since turned to dust. About the chemical research facility. As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. We know who awaits you, Yuna. Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space beyond these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena, with Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestus' influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I would ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. About that. While Ericthonius' perspective is a sentimental one, Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Agdistis broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. But remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I am certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, his ether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You had best act quickly. The irony that it was going all the way back to Elpis that shot his ether back into the ethereal sea to begin with. Man, time is a loop and it gives me a headache. Let's do this one on a different... No, don't extract that. Oh wait, yeah, extract, not retrieve. Retrieve bad, extract good. The Elidibus being talked about is our Elidibus. They're talking about Themis, who is in the role of Elidibus. The one from the raids, yeah. But it's a memory they pulled from the sea because Pandemonium's in it. Yeah, okay, so Athena is in Pandemonium. She seems to have orchestrated Pandemonium appearing in the underworld or the ethereal sea because it's full of souls. And her definition of a god is something that can create a soul. So she's basically using this as a testing ground. The Themis that we're talking about now is, or the Elidibus we're talking about now, is the one from this chain of raids, the Themis Elidibus. They're using the name kind of interchangeably. I think La Habrea always seems to call him Elidibus, and Ericthonius always calls him Themis. But if I say Elidibus, I'm usually talking about Shadowbringers. And if I say Themis, I'm talking about Endwalker. Yeah, so it was a bit... He basically got suctioned in because Athena's a pain in the ass. Let's do this... What's I gonna do? White Mage, yeah. I need to pick up some decent food. Ooh! Hold on. I have enough to get proper boots. I'm poor. I don't care. Give me shoes, for God's sake. But will these be better than the Diadochus ones? I don't know, but there's only one way to find out. And if the shoes are better, we'll take the shoes, and if they're worse, we'll take the warrior shoes. Totem and sundry. Ah, pandemonium relics. Perfect. Need to log on and do the raids. Hell yeah. Unsung. Here we go. Healing. They're even. Okay, they match. In which case, who is? I want to get the tank gear. But my casters are so far behind. Like, she's got a fucking 580 weapon. It's not even the enhanced classical, it's just the classical. Let me see, Renacita. 610, 610. Sir, this is a Denny's. Do you mind? Then I don't want to let my fucking dancer go to hell either. I'm tormented. All right, well just give me the fucking tank gear. This is just straight up the casting. I need this one. How do these look anyway? I mean, you think this is worse gear? I think that slaps a hell of a lot harder than the fucking circle, honestly. I like the subtlety to it. That fucking slaps. You have bad taste. I'm judging you. I do want to see what the others look like, actually. Let me see. The robes. It's the healing robe. Of course it is. It's white. Okay, I do love that shit. I am inherently biased to anything that's like star-based, though. Oh, and it even comes in a pale blue. Ooh. Oh, I should not have wasted my fucking rolls on the fucking shoes. I should have just ground that shit out. I don't care what the pants look like. That's irrelevant to me. Oh, it has a wearable bun headpiece? That's nice. Makes a nice change. That's... You know what? It's an aiming pirate hat. I'll fucking take it. I've been trying to find one of those for ages. And it comes with a mask. Let me see. I don't play scouting. Okay, I love the slight wing vibe to those. That fucks. Wait, where's the maiming gear? Ooh, it's purple for the scouts. Is maiming gear in with the tanks? Why are you in here? You don't live here. That is... Hold on. Maybe it's just the color scheme I prefer on the tank gear. When you check the outfits, the crystals weren't there? Maybe they updated it. Or, you were zoomed in too far. I'd say it's most likely that you updated it. Let me see. Or they updated it. No, they're there on the Savage versions as well. It may have been an update, because I know they did say there was a I'm sure the notes they put out said that there was like a display bug. I'm on my tank. Wait, I can do this on my tank? Oh, those boots brought me to the 650. I should absolutely not do this on a tank. I will die. You will look at me. I will keel over. C'est la vie. Au revoir. Here, I'll check the whatever it's fucking called. I lost my link to it, so I don't actually know what the website's called. It's not the Mog Station, dear. I know it's not the Mog Station. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. It's not the online store, but it's got the same logo. Oh, it's literally just FF14 online. No, it's the Lodestone. It's the fucking Lodestone. That's what it's called. I knew I forgot something. Why is that beeping at me? Tell it to fuck off. Alright. Open that one, open that one. That is strictly referring to an issue with the Savage. Also, no, I'm not seeing anything about there being an issue with it, so no idea. You've been downvoted by Yoshi P. Yoshi P says no sparkles for you. A conflict with your additions, yes. Possibly, because it's probably a lot of the gear this tier has, or not this tier, but this patch set has been based off of, or they've used older gear sets as basis for it, right? All the way up from the first dungeon for Endwalker. So it's good. Why are there thrones? Oh, this is supposed to be like, I've forgotten the name of the fucking place.
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit.
Christ, I forgot how deep his voice was.
In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Elidicus.
You had less arms the last time I met you. In battle. Oh, I didn't even realize I'm accidentally, fucking color-coded for the room. And the fight. Oh, we actually are rocking the same color scheme nearly. Like a dark rendition of the wall form, yeah. There are 3 fucking dancers, yeesh. Thank God there's a white mage, because I don't remember how this fucking class plays.
My heart quivers in anticipation.
Wrong one, should have been on the
Will
fucking
light
gun.
embrace or darkness consume?
That. That was close. I'm following the white mage. I feel like she knows what she's doing. That was correct. That's purple, which means in. Purple means in. Probably didn't need to pop that straight away, but it's fine.
Submit to the emissary's judgment!
Know what that does, so you're getting that.
The balance must needs be maintained.
Failure to restore the balance with light. Do I stand here? Yes. Oh, shit.
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
I fucking hope so. It's gonna hurt if I don't. Oh, hell yeah. Opposites.
These magics are not for you to wield.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm not just saying that because I don't know where to put my fucking shields. Oh, it's in 5, so then the dad's done out. Thancred 2.0. No, I don't. I think Thancred is worse.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Nice. Why didn't I? What? That was a knockback. Why didn't it knock me back?
To exist.
Take that fucking personally. I used shortcast? Oh fuck, I didn't think I'd actually use. Oh god. Shit, I didn't think it had actually gone off. Take that personally, it's fine. Why are you running? Oh.
Power from beyond. I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
Not good enough.
Now to take your measure. These magics are not for you to wield. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Well, I fucking hope so, dear. Ugh. Take a tank, declare it the favorite. Don't worry about it.
Now to
Oh,
take
there.
your measure.
Wait, no, I want to be over here.
For victory!
That. Okay, there's so much healing in this room right now. It's great. Doesn't matter if I'm being bad at it. I probably should. Oh no, I got all 3 buffs.
Warriors forged in my own image.
Uh-oh. Yo, she's running over there. Oh, that is gonna trip me to hell and back. Someone please get me to that tank. Oh, there's already been 2.
Power from beyond! Will light embrace or darkness
Definitely didn't almost
consume?
stand in the murder ring around the arena. That's what you think you saw, no you didn't.
For victory!
The bad thing about coming back to the game is you have no idea what to do. But the exploit works, so at least you're rich. I mean, fair enough. Like that's how that works in life, right? You don't have to know what to do, you just have to be rich.
Now to take your measure.
Too shiny. I don't think I want to. That should not have gone on the tank.
These magics are not for you to wield. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
That's also the wrong button. Yeah, sure. Pass. Oh, comms. Shit. Still here. Excellent. Ah, shit. Should have passed on the gloves. They really do love bullying that poor man. Couldn't have paid the voice actor a little more. The fog has lifted. I knew that Athena's magics magnified the desires of their victim at the expense of aught else, but I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Since the moment we met, I have made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a match of strength. What is this? Free? Then I am no longer needed. Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. We need you, Themis. This warmth, your ether. Finally, somebody remembers that I'm a bottomless well of ether. You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own? Nevertheless, I fear that I am here on borrowed time. Yeah, you'll be fine. I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I will cherish every moment.
Oh, they are aiming to break hearts with this one.
I am Elidibus, the emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Erichthonius and La Habrea. There is much I would share with you before we embark upon our final ascent. Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Una would guide you to our side once again. And apparently snap her elbow on the boom arm again. I'm grateful she had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold on me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to seeing that she answer for her deeds.
Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan.
Of course. As I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. It is someone Una knows well, a man by the name of Claudien. By a twist of fate, his body proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose. The creation of a person requires not just body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls, and given form through the infusion of ether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudien's soul while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. But even she is prone to error. After the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she has turned her sights towards Una. Her uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age. By scrutinizing her feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of Una's prowess, and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand. Then to fight Athena, we must fight Claudien as well.
Well, I don't think Claudien's going to put up much of a fight. I believe he's a researcher. No offense to him. We need not hasten to the man's destruction. Athena can inscribe herself upon another soul, but she cannot erase its will. If we awaken Claudien's spirit from the reality of his bondage, he may be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches.
We still don't know why she chose Claudien. What makes him more suited than anyone else?
Right place, right time?
Though I have never spoken to Claudien, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When instructing the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name, Erichthonius.
Oh, the boy got sundered, huh? Poor bastard.
What? Why would she...
It is as I thought. Whoopsie. Nobody told Erichthonius about that. No one has told him about the actual realities of the sundering. This poor man. Themis, you may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudienne. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable, as Elidibus was. Yet our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Yuna, we have no choice but to place the burden of our fate, and the fate of many more besides, squarely upon your shoulders. I trust you have no objections? Please. Objections? No. Concerns? Yes. It's a burden I'm used to carrying. God or no, I shall cast her down. Not even my first one of the month. If you have faith in your victory, then so do I. And we all appreciate Yuna's willingness to fling herself at the unknown. However, we have yet to hear how this will liberate Claudienne. I have a plan. Do not trouble yourself over the details. I'm immediately troubled. The same goes for you, Yuna. You must focus the entirety of your attention on Athena. She will not be easily bested, even by one of your prowess. Then let us trust in La Habrea, and prepare for the battle to come. Before we face Athena, I must know. If she had never discovered the aura site, never fallen under its influence, would she have lived a normal life? Would she have been a mother to me? I have asked myself the same questions. Questions with no answer, I fear. But let us put them out of our mind. There is something we must discuss, and I would not do so as La Habrea, but as a father to his son. Fucking took you long enough, didn't it? This looks super familiar. Is this from a previous Final Fantasy game or something? Like, it looks super familiar. Is it just tying back to that Evilis raid? La Habrea just looks like an old man Thancred. I mean, maybe that's why Thancred got body jacked. It's like, oh look, it was me before my knees stopped working. Athena. For now, we place our trust in you. Yes, Athena is awaiting the arrival of her supplicants, which sounds weird and slightly kink-induced. Okay. Can I do glamour? They'll let you glam in here? Well then. Unfortunately, this is also like the best glam I have for this at the minute. Oh, that was a really good look. Alright. Wait, why is that still saved to the same? I am on White Mage. Portrait is not updating. Oh god, that is repairing. Anything else in dire need? No, okay. Because it's linked, I linked the plate to the, okay, that makes sense. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh? Why is it giving me the oh, because that's the teleporter, not the, There we go. Oh, that was convenient. Yeah, we must defeat a god. Well, first time? Oh, we've defeated the... What do you mean reverted to instant, you son of a bitch? Oh, I'm gonna take that personally.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
Nah, I think I'll just beat you to death with the stick I carry around. It's going to... Wow. I did not get the memo about the color theme that was running for this one. Oh, that's a good look, though. Oh, that's a really good design.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
Remember, folks, a size is a combat, is an attack skill. Oh, that was why I heard that noise. Oh, well.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
I don't know what that does, but I don't want to stand in it. Oh. Okay, I see it.
From nothing I mold life.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, you're fine. Don't
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Ow, my bones. Oh well.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
If you consider finding a cheaper material. This is meaningless. Oh. Oh, never mind, never mind. It's not meaningless. It's really meaningless if you've never seen it before.
Shine brilliant for me!
Oh, well, there I go. Thank God. So a few too many brain cells required for that, I think. But, oh, I don't have fucking benediction. Of course I don't, because I read somebody like 3 minutes ago. Oh, that's what that does. I hate that. There, you're fine. Cool. I hate that.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Why is everybody down here? I don't know, but I'm guessing it's going. Oh, that's why. Why are we over here? I genuinely have no fucking idea. Oh no, don't make eye contact with me, buddy. Oh. Why are they making eye contact with me? Oh, Christ, that guy's dying. Alright. Oh, give over. The spell went off. What an absolute shit show. Free horse for ESO with Twitch Prime. I'm not paying for Twitch Prime. Please, I have some dignity. My fucking Benny's on cooldown again, isn't it? Yeah, it fucking is. Fuck! Best I can do you, buddy, because I have no fucking idea what's happening.
The seven hells to the pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble! Such a singularly resolute soul. These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Doesn't mean a whole lot to me, Athena.
Shine brilliant for me! You cannot escape my eternal gaze. Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Twitch Prime after the bullshit they pulled? I think the fuck not.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
The warrior is no longer tanking. Never mind, the warrior has returned to tanking.
To silent vessels, I give voice.
What the fuck is happening? Okay, I know that was the ball that indicated it was going to be a closed circle, but all of them were the same in the last time, but one of them wasn't a closed circle. Fine, whatever. Okay, she's not doing anything suspicious.
Today, my theory shall be proven
Why?
as fact.
Oh fuck, that's the tank laser. Best I can do you, buddy. I no longer know what the fuck is happening.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Because you have Amazon Prime? I mean, I'm judging you equally as hard for that. Oh, it's not based on the ball, is it? It's based on the thing it goes to.
Shine brilliant for me.
Wait, that still doesn't make fucking sense. It's based on the chain. It's based on the blue, not the green. Maybe. I don't fucking know.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Will you shut up about your eternal fucking gaze?
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
putting lasers on the tank, please. Why are you running this way? What did Masakasa ever do to you? It's not the gaze, it's a gaze. And she's bullying me with it. The name of her band, and she's just trying to get the exposure. I mean, if a band had a lead singer that repeatedly murdered me, I don't think I'd go. Like, I think I'd just pass on that one. Countless years I waited within that stifling crystal, and now, when my dream is finally within reach, you stand in my way. Your dream is naught but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you. And why, Athena, at the end of this road to godhood, what did you hope to find? It matters not. The fact remains that she worked against the interests of the star. Even so, I would hear her answer. I would know why my mother cast us aside. How unlike you, Ericthonius. You were never so inquisitive before. Having struck upon a hypothesis, there is but one thing the wise woman desires. Irrefutable proof. What the fuck are they arresting out there? And can they do it quieter? My theory was that any true god would see us as we are, imperfect. She would hammer out our flaws and build something greater. To prove this could not but benefit the star, I would give it the perfect stewards, that it might shine brighter than any other. And you would destroy the lives already upon it. In that, I am no different from our peers. Over the course of eons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors into oblivion. Even without our meddling, nature would take the self-same course. If the destination is the same, is it somehow worse to arrive there by the guidance of a god? I think not. The Aura site made such thoughts irresistible, perhaps, but it cannot have created them from whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. What right have you to pass judgment? You were but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends there. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul. What are you saying? Poor Ericthonius. Always the last to arrive at the obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason, that you might serve as my tool. And like any tool, I crafted you to suit my needs, that you might accept my essence when the time came. Of course, I also made you more amenable to my demands, and ensured that you would feel a cloying affection for your dear mother. However, it seems that my tinkering was insufficient. My very feelings were of your design? You created a boy unable to grasp even the simplest magic, ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robes, unable to do otherwise. I was doomed from the start. And yet, here you are, standing in defiance of her design. You are more than what she made you. I still feel the sting of it, but with pain comes clarity. You ill deserve to wear the mantle of a god. As stubborn as you are witless. If this star will not be mine, then it serves no purpose. How the fuck did she build that behind her back? Yoshi P really likes to make psychopathic mutters. Like, he'll be fine. This is therapy, probably. She aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life. She will do no such thing. Before the battle, La Habrea told me I was the key to finishing this. Though I am but an illusion, my soul has crossed eons to find its home in another, one whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own. Much of what I once was now resides in him. Should my memories seize this chance to follow suit, they may resound enough to wake his mind. Oh, he's gonna have such a headache when he wakes up. But Athena inhabits him still. What will become of you? I don't know, but if I can rouse his soul, perhaps it will disrupt Athena's hold. It's the best chance we have. My whole life, others have looked down upon me, but I've never given up searching for my purpose. Now, I've found it. The decision is yours to make, and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you shall make me proud. Ericthonius, do not dare. No! Stop this! Your words hold sway over me no longer. My life is my own, and I have found my true family. Ah! Best I can do. My power wanes! The vessel rejects me? Can I have the scientist back, please? You just spit her out. You fucking did. Hey, my scientist. And apparently a solid 8/14 of my son, who's several thousand years older than me.
What is happening? Athena's magics should be impotent with no body to fuel them.
Precisely. Athena was the sole force holding the space around Pandemonium together, and now it crumbles. Although little would change if we were buried there, we cannot let this be Yuna's final resting place. I can teleport. Okay, that, I feel like the fact that, oh no, that's Athena's mask, not, okay.
Of all my miscalculations, to think that you would be my undoing, that you would even be capable of defying me. Is there more you would say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? Have you brought Claudienne back to me? Apologies, but I am only the dregs of your own memory. I can do naught but watch as the evil you've wrought collapses, burying you under its weight. How disappointing. Truly useless to the last. And who made me that way? Your free trial as Psycho Mother has expired. You will be shut out and returned to Labyrinthos. I'm a little relieved there doesn't appear to be a lasting side effect on the ether, the ethereal sea, because like we need that intact. Okay, there we go, Themis. Although Ericthonius was naught but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. But he acted with resolve, full aware of the potential consequences. Let us look back on this moment not with sorrow, but with pride. You both are heroes of the day. Athena's ambitions would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed their advance. We shall stay here, both to look over Professor Claudienne and ensure there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I will not take a no for an answer.
Yeah. How you doing, La Habrea? It seems we can do naught but wait. We should get the 7.0 reveal next month. I don't know. Because it's like, that's the graphical overhaul as well, right? So it's probably going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if if it was a little longer. Like there's been longer between the patches this time as well. Like there's so much work that has to go into that, and they're still catching up from COVID. Oh, because FanFest is next month? I don't know. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't hear about it proper until next year, honestly. Like, I don't think I'd be super surprised. Oh, but there's usually like at least a year before they like between announcement and then like drop, isn't there? So maybe. And then again, FanFest is like a 14-hour event that live streams at about 1 in the morning, so I ain't gonna find out until about 2 days afterwards when everyone's translated everything. Oy. Okay, we better wrap this up actually, because this unlocks something. It seems we can do naught but wait. I'm looking forward to the graphical overhaul though. I'm hoping they upgrade the eyes. Oh god, was he grey when he left? Oh, that doesn't look good. Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. Uh-oh. When your colleague Nimjiji was enlightening us on the historical events which led to this era, she let slip the name of one of the Asians, La Habrea. Whoops. Although she knew of the figure only from her research, she was most insistent that there was no evidence connecting the Asian to myself. Yet I am aware that this La Habrea used the heart of Sabik to sow chaos throughout your world, and I would be a fool to deny such strong connections between us. You are the only one present who has met the Asian in question, so I would ask you directly. Are he and I one and the same? Is my fate to work in the shadows and bring about untold destruction? I cannot be certain. I don't know. Well, there isn't a second... I cannot be certain. I never saw his face. We never saw his face, did we? Who was with the stupid hood on? A diplomatic answer. I understand the Asians often use the bodies of others to enact their plots, so it is impossible to say who they truly are. These Asians, or paragons, I'm told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the Sundered Worlds. I've heard but a small number of their deeds, and still I find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they are willing to sink. To choose a path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit 'tis a decision I would make under the right circumstances. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty will never waver. Well, at least he's self-aware. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Sabik as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces that I fail to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while. Oh, Themis is apparently having a brief crisis there too. Oh, the graphical overhaul stuff was shown a year ago? Nice. Ah, it appears Claudienne has awakened. Oh good, he's not dead. I was attached to that. Oh, he's not actually grey, it was just the way the light was sitting on him. In my defense, that is an optional color for characters in this game. Yuna, I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. La Habrea, Ericthonius's memories of you dwell within me still. Through unyielding discipline, you hoped to forge a son equal to yourself, but the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. Wow, I could fucking wake up immediately, drag you. You were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At the least, I will hear no more. Though you may possess Ericthonius's memories, You are not him. In rebirth, you have become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. As such, I am your enemy, and an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Ascian, but you are not him. You are La Habrea of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that, you deserve the utmost praise, and my personal thanks. If you insist on deceiving yourself, then so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult of your trials is behind you, but you may find that Pandemonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' liberator, who set the very first wheels in motion. There is but one place to find these answers: the past. However, I must insist that you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decisions I make, you should not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Now that I have said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. These odious memories will fade to nothing, as was always their fate. Farewell. I thought Claudienne was an elf. I'm so confused. I have no memory of this. My time, too, draws near, but I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past to seek out the truth of La Habrea's words, yes? While Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you will share it with me. Aw, I look forward to it. I shall take in the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return. I won't lie, it's a little, by which I mean extremely funny to me, how the Warrior of Light is like doing the reverse hero befriends the villain thing, where we kill them first and then become best friends. You good, bud? Absolutely not. You're gonna be having fucking nightmares for the rest of your life. Motherfucker, we are going to the Stygian Incensescence. So, fuck me, say that 5 times fast. Insenescence. Good lord. Penetration before veneration. Ah, you fucking menace. Hold on. Let's try out the new mount. Why does it stand up? Like, I know why. It's because it does it in the fucking fight, but... I can't help it. I can't unsee the werewolf pose from earlier. Definitely. That mount's gonna get modded to shit and you know it. Oh yeah. Listen, someone's just gonna pick up that chocobo mod and just like do the same thing. Just roll the character position and you'll be fine. 12 inches at least. Oh, that's not even the one I was thinking of. I just hope they remember to make it a strap. And maybe don't bring it around the maybe don't bring it. Fuck, she's still alive. Never bring that mount to the Crystarium. She would be so pissed. people roaming the... Oh, right, because it's no longer deeply cursed, is it? Hegemony! Okay, she's just telling me why there's people robbing the place. They just... I really did such a good job in here. They're just like, go straight on through. Don't worry about it. Do I still have the right glam on that? Yes. Yeah, there they are. God, that's weird. Okay, you're happy to be here. Okay. Oh, that was why we had to go to the future, because we wrapped the whole fucking plotline up in the past. Last time. Yuna! Truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. It seems I was wrong. I just wanted to say hello. I haven't the heart to say the other one. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Do as you will, then. She has gone through the trouble to visit us, so I hardly think curtness is in order. We've braved pandemonium together. Why not at least share with her our progress? I have relinquished control of pandemonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold it for long, and now such authority resides in rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we have poured through Athena's research into the Hematheoi. Thus were we able to restore Hegemony's mind and body. Yet there is still much work to be done. Damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks are too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that pandemonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed. Before we reach that point, however, there are some matters which must be put to rest. One concerns pandemonium itself, and another is a personal matter. Until they are settled, I cannot move forward. It shall not take long. Lack of resolve caused me to delay, but I have chosen my course. It'll function great until a depressed bird flattens the planet. Hey, you be nice to that depressed bird. That's our daughter. These concerns must be weighty indeed. Do you intend to share your burdens with us? If you would bear witness, then come. Your arrival at this very moment almost beggars belief, but I shall not ask you to leave. I simply ask that you do not interfere, no matter what may happen. Stay here. This will be over soon. Athena body hop, didn't she? You're gonna stab the shit out of that random lady and it's gonna look... Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, what? Is my gamble. Why did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There is still much to be done if the warders are to be freed. You have served within Pandemonium since Athena's time, have you not? That makes you the most senior key ward now that Aegis is gone. Ah! As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear. One concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required removing part of my soul. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I am but a shadow of the man I was at the time of my appointment as La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics that Hephaestus used to bind the warders' minds, let alone break their shackles. That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair. There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind fascinating research. His conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel into a hemitheos, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magics used to achieve such dominion exploited strong emotions within their victims' hearts. In the case of Hesperos and Agdistis, their respect for me. Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandemonium into chaos. With their attention divided, Keyword and Warder alike were easy targets. But there was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. For long days and nights, I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long ago, when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemony. None would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandemonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalty lies not with my vision for Pandemonium, but Athena's. Master La Habrea, whatever has spurred this sudden accusation, I assure you there is a proper explanation. What are you doing, La Habrea? Do not approach. As I have already stated, even should I detect Athena's tinkering, I am currently powerless to dispel it. And so I have come to a decision, one which was made with the best interests of our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I have lost. I must embrace these odious memories. Oh, there it is again, the phrase odious memories. Mark well this sight. Engrave it upon your very soul. You now bear witness to the true La Habrea. I don't think she's coming back. I cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done. Is she alive? Yes, and she will remember this lesson well. Athena's puppet no longer, I see. She may yet harbor ill will toward me, but that is a risk I am willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandemonium to divert my focus. Hegemony, I would ask that you serve me anew. There is none other more suited to overseeing this prison, none other who will take such pride in their duty. Oh, I thought she was gonna get... My loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep the position of key ward? I require your talents, as I require Hephaestus. The past is of no consequence. Very well. In honor of our fallen comrades, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. La Habrea is himself once more. He wields his authority without hesitation, and thinks not twice once his judgment has sounded. Yet he is different from Athena. He thinks only of the betterment of the star. So long as duty guides his actions, he shall not share her fate. Talking about that one in a couple thousand years, huh? And should his convictions ever waver, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. Sure. Good. If this is the path he chooses to walk, then I will walk with him. I'll allow our bond to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead. I would not ask you to say the same, Una. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. And never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any debts between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable, and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction. Can you imagine if the 12 were just escaped inmates from Pandemonium? I feel like they'd have more teeth and tentacles. The Pandemonium crowd don't have a history of being pretty. Hephaestus and La Habrea were one and the same when he was named as one of the convocation. This change poses no need for concern, for all is as it should be. Aid your father. All of you people need therapy. Also, I think he just threatened to set the inmates on me. Which, rude. So many problems from Elpis could have been fixed if they had a strong culture of going to a therapist. But then I suppose that sort of goes for a lot of places. Is bitch betraying me? Yep. Wait, why are these all... Wait, why are my combat class portraits all busted? Hello? Okay, so Miner, Botanist, Fisher, they're fine. All the crafters are fine. Is it... It's not just the ones hold on. Okay, anything linked to a glamour play is busted. Hold on, there's a... Okay, maybe it's because I'm not in a sanctuary. Okay, it's because I wasn't in a sanctuary. Why are you pretending to be busted now? Why are you busted? No. For fuck's... I'm not editing a portrait, I just have to... Have some fucking discussions about that. No idea why that decided it was busted. Oh, it might have been the boots. Then wouldn't the other two? Okay, whatever. Don't care that much. Can I get in? Is there an entry? There is, but it's where I need to go is straight up just the halfway point anyway, so it means nothing. I did not catch that there needed to be a third party to let Hephaestus out. They have been queuing up very sad things for our departure from Themis, which I'm not going to take kindly. Because the last one was just straight up fucking shattering. Can I use... No, I'm not on the right class. Oh well. Good, buddy. Oh dear. Claudian's having ideas. There you are, Una. While you were away, Themis brought me up to speed on all that happened while I was held prisoner. His story shone light upon any number of questions that were niggling at my conscience. Namely, those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from Azizla. Doubtless its source was Athena reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Erichthonius' place, grasping for the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask, when you first found the crystal, were you unable to hear the memories stored within? Indeed, it was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have reawakened the memories, but the passage of time likely changed Erichthonius' soul in subtle ways. Perhaps ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. Perhaps he's just missing the part that he needed for that. However, being attuned to Erichthonius exposed you to Athena's voice as well. Doubtless, the choice to venture forth into Azizla was not your own. It was Athena's influence working through you. I do recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I never would have encouraged such recklessness usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I am still ashamed of my actions. Reflection is how we plant the seeds of growth. Although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control, that the voice in the crystal belonged to the person from which your soul originated, well, not even the most brilliant researcher could come to that conclusion. Your reassurance means more than you know. Thank you. Now, one final matter. It concerns the very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate that a new memory has floated to the surface, eager to be observed. For some time, the question of why La Habrea and Erichthonius would leave such a crystal behind in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. With Erichthonius' memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for us all to behold. Shall we witness it together? I leave this memory for you, the future of our star.
The final days have come, and the creation magics we have so relied upon now hasten our downfall. But despair has not yet won out. La Habrea and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires great sacrifice. Elidibus, Themis, has already offered to give his life for our salvation. Yet there is another problem which must be dealt with. Pandemonium, wherein are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. If Pandemonium's cells were breached, and their prisoners set upon the star, our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. With Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed, that responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. I know that in doing so the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That's why I have resolved to set this crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandemonium from both my father and I, and shall bear this warning to the future, even if I cannot. I've imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandemonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, then perhaps another woman like my dear friend will come along. One with an almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. I wonder where she is now. How many souls has she saved, and how many beasts has she slain since we last met? Alongside my warning, this memory shall carry a wish. Una, may we meet again. Now listen well. If anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandemonium. Please, make haste. I repeat. Aww. Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me. And now we come to this. Yeah, I don't think we'd fill Themis in on, historical events. It survived. Oh god, that graphical update for the fingers cannot come soon enough. Yes, the heart of Sabik. Oh fuck, put it in a bin. The tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now, it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power as aura sight yet remains, and it may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate has left it with me for a reason. No, put it in the bin. I don't want this. Oh, fuck. Well, there goes his lifespan. I shall take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay, the entire star, I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. Oh, that's gonna bite me in the ass. I wonder if they're gonna tie the raids and the alliance raids together this time. So, how do you feel about finding out you're gonna die horribly in an apocalypse?
I see. Then Hephaestus' story has been laid bare.
It is still so weird to me how deep his voice is. It throws me every time. And there's no way I could mimic that, so he's keeping the breathy one when I'm doing him.
As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandemonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored. I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend. So many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper. Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought. Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel. You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandemonium are clear, all else is hazy at best. Perhaps Athena made me this way. Or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before. Still, I can recall vague figures, scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth into our age, into Elpis. Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say. However, I can hazard a guess. Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandemonium. A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us, yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis. And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation, then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile, and I am unburdened by regret. That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely. That you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare. The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey. And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful. I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
Okay, it could have been worse with the emotional devastation. Oh, fuck.
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
What the fuck was that? Was he about to drop a hint for the next fucking story queue setup? Was he being born? Did he just get fucking woken up? God, I really fucking hope he was just getting reincarnated old school style. Baby to adult and not like getting yoinked back into a grown adult. Because that man is... he's delightful. But if you piss him off, or if you are on the different side than him, he is a pain in the ass. And I say that with love and affection. How you doing, Claudian? You good? I'm actually, you know what, I'm gonna need a minute. They really just fucking cock-blocked me so hard with that. Sounds like we've got more fucking problems. We always have more fucking problems. So that's fine. We're used to that. Oh, that's gotta be, hold on. That has gotta be like long-term game plan lore shit. Like build-up shit. Cause fucking... Isn't like 7.0 shooting to be more low-key? Like, take us back to being idiot adventurers tripping over squirrels. I don't think they phrased it like that, but... Oh boy. Come here, Claudian. Welcome back, Una! I hope you said farewell to Themis for- I did actually completely forget. Recent events have given me not only a new focus for my research, but also insight into my own origins. Truly, 'tis a gift I could never hope to repay. As La Habrea said, I am not Ericthonius, yet I bear a part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. A spark has been struck in my mind. I am ready to pursue my research with a fervor the likes of which I have not had since my youth. You look like 20. Doubtless I shall have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope that you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you fare well. Yeah, excellent. Garbage. Oh, new chapter of new game plus. Oh shit, why is there a new quest? Shit. Oh, MGG. Oh, it's to unlock Savage. Yeah, this is just to unlock Savage. I will not be watching that cutscene because I will not be doing that because I'll die terribly. Hey, and Bruce, how you doing? That's what Emmett meant when he said new parts for all to play. He kind of meant literally. Yeah! Although, I think it would be extremely funny if Demis got cut off because he was actively being born. That would just be incredibly funny to me. It would mean I'd never be able to play the game again because I'd crack up every time I played it though. Doing good? That's great to hear. Glad you could catch one of the streams. Hey, I'm glad you could too. We are actually just wrapping up the 6.4 content for Final Fantasy XIV. Let me see. We do still have... I think there is one final but incredibly vital part to this little plot of ours. Hold on. Do it on stage. Oh shit, my glams are off. Never mind. We'll switch to stage when we get there. That was kind of a look. How did I like it? I am thrilled, honestly. Especially the raid content. Funnily enough, I think the raid content almost held my attention more than the main story, but nobody tell anyone I said that. Like, I'm gonna be sniffing around for plot spoilers or breadcrumbs for weeks now. With the way the raid played out, that was great. If the raids are never completed, technically, doesn't that mean the second half of Endwalker never happened? They've got two options. One, specifically, he did say he was kind of guessing that was what happened. Which kind of leaves wiggle room for, like, maybe there was another reason he didn't do that. Or he did that. But they could just also make this raid series mandatory. The Ethereal Sea is kind of just a less fucked up Erdtree. To be fair, less fucked up Erdtree is a low bar to set. The Erdtree's pretty fucked up. Oh, you mean as a death concept and not just... Okay, yeah, that does make more sense. Haha. Yuna, what a suspiciously auspicious timing. I was just thinking of you, and suddenly you appear. As I'm sure you recall, Master Poo-Poo claimed his purpose in coming to our world was to search for a missing comrade. Which is, of course, merely a cover for his true objective, laying the groundwork for a full-scale invasion. But I understand the skeptical masses will demand proof of this sinister operation. Thus did I decide to bide my time, keep my eyes open, and let things play out. And no sooner had I resolved to do so, when I received word concerning the Inspector. It seems they've made some progress in tracking down our alien friend. This could be my chance. I say my chance, but I can hardly stand against this cosmic conspiracy alone. You are coming along, yes? The truth will out, or something truth adjacent at the very least. Then let us be on our way. They're heading to Palaka's stand, and we don't want to miss even the smallest development. Okay, cool. Davnir's huge. Which one's Palaka's stand? Oh, it's like right outside the door. I'm not gonna even bother teleporting for that one. Oop. Okay. I'm banking on this not being a massive quest chain because I am starting to crunch when I move. I really should be doing this on... Oh no, I do have them, so it's fine. Because it's this or paying actual money. I hope the little flying saucer is a mount at some point. My loyal associates, come to marvel the spectacle of inspection, have you? As well you should. I cannot get his voice down. Look, Master Poo-Poo, Yuna has come to help. Thank you, Yuna. You're too kind. You speak our language? What? No more poo-pooing.
was no great chore to master your tongue. The grammar and syntax is relatively simplistic. Such a terrifying intellect. What hope do we have to prevail against it? So, how did you narrow down the search to this particular area exactly? Why, my tried and true inspector sense, of course, my dear fellow. All the perceptible and imperceptible signs pointed me in this direction, although they did neglect to include a precise location. For that, we must rely on another tried and true inspecting technique: interrogation. Spread out, everyone, and question the locals on any poo-poo-shaped sightings. I get the distinct feeling this alien was named specifically so that they could hear multiple people repeatedly refer to it as poo-poo. Oh, is that Tatar? Is that... Wait. Nashu has a creepy stalker Lala as well? Poor woman. Didn't Tataru have one? Now that you mention it, I did see something like that in the west of the shroud. Might have mistaken it for a small child, if not for the way it moved. Sort of a furtive scamper. Creepy. Poo-poo is from Final Fantasy VIII. Listen, I've played 10 and up. Best I can do. And I finished 13-2 and up. Oh, yes, I spotted just such an odd little creature in the jungle on my way back from the city markets. Only, it wasn't alone. It was in the company of a rather unusual gentleman. Sickly pale he was, and radiating an unpleasant smell. I felt obliged to keep my distance. Gotta get me to play 6 through 8 now? Absolutely not. If they want to do full re-release remasters, I will play them. That reminds me, I need to pick up 7. But I am playing all the old school ones. I'm too cranky about the graphics. Yuna! Have your investigations borne fruit? Mine own carefully crafted queries placed an individual of Master Poo-Poo's proportions in the south of the shroud. 7 got its remake? Yeah, that's why it's the one I'm gonna pick up. To the west, your sources say. I asked around, and there have been a few sightings in the jungle, somewhere to the north. If we have sightings to the north, south, and west, then that must mean... Master Poo-Poo has more friends here than he realized. I am not that gregarious. I have precisely one friend on this world. Aw. Could it be doppelgangers? No, too simple, too obvious. It's more likely the same alien wandering the jungle, being spotted in different locations by different eyewitnesses. Which just means we need to... Ugh, I can't believe I'm suggesting this. Split up and search the whole area. A fair proposition. Very well then. Ho ho! Are we launching a search party? He's not wearing pants again, is he? No. He's wearing more pants than I was expecting him to be wearing, to be fair. Father, have you been following me? Nothing of the sort. I was engaging in feats of physicality while my mind grappled with the mysteries of Mandervillian weapon forging, hoping to turn perspiration into inspiration, as it were. But I'm afraid the burning fields wooden men are poor muses when compared to the stimulus a worthy opponent provides. If I mayhap join you, and the indomitable Yuna, in your endeavour, then happenstance will deliver the challenge I require. You are continuing the case of the silent correspondent, yes? Have you need of an extra pair of eyes? As many as you can spare. I was about to assign teams to the search, as a matter of fact. This village sits in the Shroud's east, so let us divvy up the remaining directions, shall we? Nashu and I will head south. Yuna and Master Poo-Poo to the west, if you please. Oh my god, no, those... DeLorean, you and my father have the north. That's Delian. Also, the Shroud of Samga is awfully big. How are we to keep in contact, much less coordinate our efforts? I had special link pearls made for just such an occasion. We can chatter in each other's ears as much as we like. I'm impressed. There's barely a hinge on her. Are you mad? The Charlians will listen in on everything we're saying. Really? All the way out here? I don't think their hearing is that good. But seeing as you mislike link pearls so much, Lord Gardbert can hold the one for your team. Link pearls, what tremendous foresight. Now, let us proceed with our investigation. The inspector wishes us to search in the west of the jungle, yes? I will follow your lead. Okay. Yes, Boo Boo was accompanying. Thank you for the tutorial again. I'm glad they put those on the map now. Come here, buddy. Discuss the river. A river flowing right at our feet. Many stars have I visited in the cosmos, but precious few have such a bounty of water as this one. Your home is a rare treasure. Oh wow, okay. Maybe that explains why so many of them were desolate. Or maybe that's just... Maybe that I've got to have that cause and effect in the wrong order. I see no trace of my comrade. But what of these black-furred beings? Are they friends of yours, fellow people of Aetheris? Vaguely people-shaped perhaps, but not people. Not particularly friendly either. There is a greater variety of species here than I anticipated. I shall have to collect more samples. Let's keep moving. Do I want to know about the samples? But you know what? No, I don't. Oh, you're allowed to mount when you're being followed now, aren't you? Who? Oh well. Come on, give me a lure. Discuss the rocky outcrops. The rock formations on this island remind me of my home star. They had the same vibrant hues, the same stark beauty. If only... But never mind that. We have a friend to find. You know, I know this great cafe you might want to go to. Lovely little place, very out of the way, kind of at the end of the universe. You'll have great crack. That's exactly what I meant. Oh well, never mind. I sorted that out, didn't it? No sign of my friend here either. But these white-furred individuals, they are surely one of your civilized races, yes? Also not people. Mind the poop throwing. I find it hard to tell the difference. One semi-intelligent life form is much the same as another. Well, never mind. Keep moving on. Alright, we're getting the fucking umbrella out. It's walking's for suckers. That restaurant is now a Starbucks. Oh god, we did turn it into a cafe, didn't we? Nothing. Not even a little burnt circle in the grass. The friend I'm looking for, we grew up together. We were always together. We even shared the same dream, to roam the great expanse of the cosmos. We worked hard and supported one another until we both had starships of our very own. Then the universe was ours to explore. How fleeting, that feeling of triumph. Ah, but that is another tale entirely. I simply wish to express how dear this friend is to me. Nah, it's the Spirit Halloween. Hello, is this thing on? This is Nashu. We think we may have found Pupu's friend. Come to Perusa as quickly as you can. Yes, let's take my starship. It's the fastest way. Meanwhile, at Perusa. Ah. Godbert, please don't wear that man as a cloak. At least skin him first if that's what you're going to do. Hail, dear comrade of Master Poo-Poo. We come in peace. Pray, reveal yourself. That is an onion. Actually, that might be... Oh, dear. Oh, wait, you're the Mandragoras. I know that gentlemanly overlord's voice. Oh, that might have been the wrong pitch. That's the row. That was definitely the wrong pitch. Master Zombie Brand. They said you were trapped in slumber, but I rejoice to see that this is no longer the case. Gosh, it's one of the Walking Dead. Greetings, friend. I am a proud member of the Gentle Deadman and disciple of Master Zombie Brand. That's not a row, is it? It's just a tall human. I've lost the ability to tell the difference between a Highlander and a row. What brings you here to Thavnir, and in the company of Lanosia's infamous vegetable menace, no less? Allow me some few precious moments of your lifespan to explain. It was a time when the maggots in my skull grew restless and wiggly. Tales of spoiled seedkin terrorizing the region of Bozja reached our undead fraternity, and so, on their behalf, I travelled afar to recruit a rotten mandragora. After making his acquaintance, this festering fellow wished to introduce me to his brethren, who he assured me were no less rotten. Thus did I make next for Lanosia, where I might extend a fetid hand in friendship. When I arrived, however, I learned that one of their companions had been abducted by a strange flying vessel. What was a gentle dead man to do but aid in the search? The Mandragora from the fucking Bozja Fates. You think I did the Bozja Fates? You think I paid a single fucking iota of attention to the Bozja Fates? My god. I turned to the Thavnarian truth, that reliable bastion of supernatural rumor mongering, and lo and behold, an alien craft matching the Seedkin's description had been spotted here on this isle. Needless to say, we embarked on our journey forthwith. Ah, one of our faithful readers! I'm pleased to see that even in undeath, the hunger for truth is not wholly subsumed by the hunger for brains. So we find ourselves on the case of the misappropriated Mandragora. This abductor will not evade my powers of discernment. Soon, we'll need a case to carry all these cases. An abductor? I have a feeling we won't need to look far. Sorry, just the fucking pose. It's the same pose as that fucking statue BioWare just fucking released of Commander Shepard. The pre-order fucking falling to her death Shepard. I can't believe they thought that was a good idea. That may have been me.
people and creatures do you have in there? Oh, that's the onion. What was the other one then? Garlic. Onion, garlic, queen, tomato, eggplant.
Forgive me for taking your friend. In my sample collecting frenzy, I must have mistaken him for an edible plant of some kind.
Understandable. You would not be the first to confuse a mandragora with a salad ingredient. The main thing is that he is returned to us unharmed and uneaten. All's well that ends well. Now, if you'll excuse us, we should be getting back to Thanalan. Rotting flesh and humidity is an unpleasant combination. They have to give us a mount for that, right? It'll either be Cash Shop or fucking Exitron, I'm guessing. Is Thanalan not humid? I don't think Thanalan is. Thanalan is dry heat, I think. Whereas we're currently in a rainforest. My apologies, Master Poo-Poo. We seem to have missed the mark this time. But I swear to you, I shall not rest until you are reunited with your comrade. I almost believe your keen inspector sense to be a form of prognostication, but that really was just following your gut. And I'm afraid vague inspectorial feelings will only take us so far. We have an entire world to search, and for that we need, oh, I don't know, a veritable army of inspectors? Oh, buddy, you said the wrong word.
An army of inspectors. Of course! I can simply clone a multitude of Hildebrands as I did before.
Why is the colonel in his underwear? He just dresses like that. This is him fully dressed, by the way. We've seen what he looks like in his underwear. In fact, it's his favorite pose. It's his favorite outfit, I think. Now, let's not do anything rash. They make that a mount. It's gonna be so fucking funny with the fucking Makote tail. And the Ara. This is Godbrand at like 1% power. Here he comes. I hope he's certain he brought back the right one.
Oh dear. The ship's matter duplication facility has been temperamental for a while. And now it's broken down completely. This clone is the last one it will ever produce.
Oh, please don't. Is this gonna be what I think it is? Oh, thank God, it's not Cindy or Hildy. I was worried. Oh. Oh, it's fine. He's a Manderville. It's not like that'll kill him. I have my music off? Yeah. I can watch the cutscene again, that's fine. Okay, one's been pancaked and the other one appears to be polygonal. That man is made of polygons. That is a Lego man, not a Manderville man. Fucking shite trumpets! Oh. Can we keep this one? Name. My name is Brandy Hill. Inspector Brandyhild. Why is he so blocky? The cloning process must have failed partway through. Allow me to euthanize this abnormality. Oh, they did an 8-bit version of Agent of Inquiry. That's so gonna be on the fucking orchestrion rolls. Now, let's not do anything rash. Unlike my formula replicas, this one is highly unlikely to be mistaken for me. And seeing as we were looking for extra helpers, I say we press this undefined fellow into service. I think you could probably press him with an iron first. Welcome to the team, Inspector Brandyhild. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Rock just fucking off in the background. Oh dear. Oh! I thought me and Delian were walking away because Godbert was gonna drop that on the two Hildebrands. Oh. Yeah, no, he's normally just in his tidy whities. Can you imagine him having a macho action figure voice that's been bashed through an audio filter? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Has Hildebrand ever actually been given a voice? I think all of his quests are text quests. So he could just sound like anything. Personally, I'm thinking of the old Playmobil Lego games like Alex Builds His Farm and Laura's Happy Adventure, though. Man. Can't even emulate those these days. I'm guessing because I think they were originally French. So I'd probably need a French emulation site for it. The announcer for the old arcade games. Oh, I know the one you mean. Yeah. There's no way in hell I can replicate that, so. We made quite a mess of that temple ruin, but thanks to Father, it looks as good as new. Or would that be as good as old? In any event, I look forward to tackling the remainder of this case with my charming new contemporary. I am delighted to be part of it. Oh, look how shy he is. He really is very charming. Nashu, down, girl. Okay, Delian's having his crisis. Nashu. An unperturbed Hildebrand seeks to resume the search for Pupu's comrade. An unexpected but invaluable addition to our ranks. With our numbers thus bolstered, I say we are ready once more to dive into the fray. Perhaps, but what of our strategy? We need a new approach. Ahem, if I may. Assuming Master Pupu's acquaintance pilots a craft of similar design, then might we not instead attempt to locate the starship? Such a striking vessel will have drawn more attention than the comparatively tiny being in question. He has a point. The Truth receives a large number of reports from readers claiming to have observed unidentified flying objects. We could review said reports, those that meet the criteria of shiny, silver, and saucer-like naturally, and then remove instances which we know to have been Master Pupu. That should narrow things down considerably. Indeed, what a fantastic idea. Just the kind of brilliance one might expect of one's clone. I was about to make the very same suggestion. Well done, Inspector! I hope I've not overstepped my bounds. I am but a shadow of the original, after all. I have a stack of back issues stored in the workroom I use in the city. Pupu can help me sift through them and cross off the sightings that were definitely him. Shall we? Great. Now Hildebrand's gonna have another crisis of everything. You know what, this weather's shit, we're teleporting. Hildebrand, there we are, perfect. True Hildebrand fashion, you get to bear witness to some of the best animations in the game, hell yeah. Dorian has taken Master Poo-Poo to pursue his store of past publications. Let us enjoy a brief interlude until they return with the results of their investigation. 10 hours later. We finished going through all the back issues. If we discount the areas we know Poo-Poo to have visited, it turns out there was only one other sighting of a flying saucer. In Garlemald. The account itself was sent to me by an Imperial soldier named Numerius, who appears to be a loyal fan of the truth. All the way from the Empire, your publication has an impressively wide readership. Our audience has always been universal. After all, the desire to know the unknown transcends all borders and creeds. The saucer was spotted during the Imperial War of Succession. Beyond that, there were no meaningful details. Then we must visit this soldier fellow in Garlemald and wring from him the entire tale. I agree. This is our only lead, and we've no choice but to follow up on it. To Camp Broken Glass. I don't get paid for all this teleporting, you know that, right? I don't think I get paid enough from these quests just to cover the fees. And there ain't no way I'm walking. Oh, there they are. Everyone present and accounted for? We appear to be missing Master Delian. Yeah, he lived. My apologies, but I had a hunch that I thought might save us some time. I spoke with some contingent officers, you see, and our Numerius is on the roster of allied Imperial troops. That certainly does make things easier. And would they be able to point you in the direction of this numerous chap's posting? Yes. Numerius is currently with his unit, organizing the supply dump at Forum's Patents. We should head over there and hope he can spare a few minutes to talk. Ugh, the chill here seeps right into your bones. How are you all not shivering in that unseasonal attire? A Manderville man on a mission feels neither heat nor cold. I'm not sure how one's frame of mind can overcome the reality of frostbite, but then again, reality always seems relative around the Mandervilles. That is not far off the truth, isn't it? What was it? It said, fuck, was it the Heavensward chain? Or the Storm? I think it was the Heavensward chain. Where someone was like, just straight up said that shit just works out the way they want it to. Like, things just fall into place for Hildebrand, even that when, by all logic and sense, they shouldn't. Yeah, it was the Inspector. No, was it? Yeah, it was the Heavensward chain with the Inspector. Right before the spin-off quest with the students. If any of that made sense, because I'm gonna be real with you, it didn't make entire sense to me, but it's Manderville related, it doesn't. Aha, there you are. Who the fuck names their child Numerius? Hello? Is there a Numerius here? I am Deliant, the editor-in-chief of the Thavnarian Truth. I've come to follow up on your eyewitness account. The editor-in-chief himself? What an honor. I wish there was more to the story, but everything I know was in my submission. I've not left to tell. Unless you've something else to share. Didn't you say you saw the saucer as well? Oh, I did more than just see it. This was around the time when the fighting with Nervous faction had escalated into all-out war, you understand. I've been assigned to an anti-aircraft cannon and was actively surveying for enemies when the silver vessel flew into view. Some new kind of war machine, I presume, so I opened fire and knocked it out of the sky. Oopsie. Presumed? You mean you never got a look at the wreckage? We were at war. I wasn't about to venture onto the battlefield to indulge my curiosity. It's probably still out there somewhere. We have to find that flying, or should I say fallen, silvery saucer. Do you have an idea of where it crashed? Not an exact location, no. And we'd best have the god's own luck. Garlemald's capital region encompasses moms and moms of icy wilderness. If I may, do you happen to remember the approximate speed and bearing of the saucer, and the position and firing angle of the cannon? More or less, I think. An artillerist without a head for numbers wouldn't be long for the profession. That should be sufficient, thank you. Where did you... I have it. The starship impacted the Earth 1,360 yalms to the northeast of our current location. Give or take a few yalms. How in the seven hells did you arrive at that conclusion? Elementary algebra, my dear Delian. Assuming the craft belonging to Master Poo-Poo's comrade is of similar construction, determining its trajectory is trivial. My brilliant clone, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to offer the self-same conclusion, but once again he has beaten me to the punch. Hooray for Inspector Brandehild! I seem to have stolen my progenitor's thunder. My apologies. 1,360 or so yalms to the northeast of here? That improves the chances of our search from near hopeless to rather hopeful. Let's go and find this fallen saucer, shall we? I absolutely vote for them to add the final bit as a sit emote. That fucking Lalafell. Ah, mannequin's back. Objection. I mean, the bit without the mathematics or the T or the chair. It'd probably have to be on a separate. You can just rotate it into the change pose for ground sit though, because it changes your elevation too. I mean, maybe, but it'd be a huge pain in the ass to get it to flow into the other poses. The exclamation pose? Yeah, kind of after that bit's faded. So when he's just doing the fake sit down with no chair, and the T pose with no cup. After all, we already have an exclamation mark. A scorched and twisted scrap of metal plating. A starship like Poo-Poo's could well have been reduced to a similar state were it hit by artillery rounds. Oh, what have you found there, Yuna? An exterior panel. This is from my friend's starship, I'm sure of it. Debris from the crash landing. I see no other pieces in the immediate vicinity, which means the vessel may have weathered the barrage and made good its escape. Another possibility is that your comrade recovered most of the wreckage, or some as yet unknown party did. You're saying someone may have made off with our cosmic visitor, saucer and all? I say, this is an altogether different kind of alien abduction. Has anyone seen Nashu? Now that you mention it, where is my loyal assistant? That and her stalker. Help! You have to help! My beloved Miss Nashu has been kidnapped! Some cat claiming to be an agent of Dr. Lugai came and took her away. Oh shit, I missed it. That looked important. Oh well. The gall, the tenacity, temerity, the audacity. My stalwart aide spirited away under my very nose. My apologies, but who are you? A close acquaintance of Nashu, I assume. Me? Oh no, I wish. I mean, I just happened to be passing through this snowfield. I'm a snowflake inspector, you see? No two alike and all that. Anyway, enough about me. You need to go and save Miss Nashu. Creepiest potato in the game, I think. Well, still living. At last, a chance to stretch my legs. There we go! See, this is what I meant when I said it was his usual outfit. What say you, my son? Shall we get this rescue mission underway? Indeed we shall. There they go. Off into the wilds. They left without us, even though this doctor fellow asked for you by name. Curious. Ready for the best mission in FF14 period? You're gonna have to, I'm gonna challenge you to that one. I've collected what evidence remained of the crash, but solving this mystery will have to wait. The case of the abducted assistant calls. I don't suppose it saves the dialogue from now. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this on Sage. This is a healer. Meanwhile, at the Tower of Babel. Whee! All shall fall before Supra Lugai. With this new and improved body, revenge will finally be mine. How many times do I have to kill this man? You will release Nashu this instant. What are you two doing here? I specifically asked for the adventurer. Be gone before I unleash my fury prematurely. Ho ho ho! This promises to be a proper battle. I see no reason to trouble Yuna. We tackle this menace as father and son, the Manderville men, together. Agreed. Oh dear. They're twinkling. Ah! I'll not waste my appetite for vengeance on the side dishes. Hire thugs. Time to earn your pay. How do you hire a zoo? Oh, I'm guessing it just came with the others. Okay. A little warm-up before the main event. Get them! Am I playing as... Bonk. Gloves off. Okay, that does gloves off. Bonk. AoE. Limit break. Sort pet hot. Oh. What? Hold on. Why is this on the pet hotbar? Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Why did I just eat it? Oh, it was the dropkick, I think. Or that? I have no idea. It just kind of does that. Ah, perfect. Slide. All I can hear is... Oh, he's dying. Well, I mean, I'm sure he's fine, but... Is he actually hitting them at all? Your lackeys were found lacking. Come out and face your fate. Insolent worms! The sun will be the first to die. What's this impending dread? Mommy! Daddy, if you would be so kind. Hildebrand, please. I can't say this is what I was expecting, but I can say I'm deeply amused. You survived my missiles? Then enjoy some leftover war machina. Oh, he'll be fine. Oh, they may indeed survive more than a few taps of the hammer. No, he's not dead. Never mind. Hildebrand, darling, are you singing in the corner? That's undignified. Yeah, if I stand here. Hildebrand, please don't dance at the war machina. Don't taunt the man, Hildebrand. My war machina. If reasonable means fail, then unreasonable measures are called for. Stand back, Hildebrand. Let your old man handle this. Is this a... Oh, yes it is. No, it's fine. Remind me to train the tanks to do that in, maybe even the DPS. You stopped them all? By sidestepping? Very well. It seems I must crush you myself. Finally decided to take us seriously, have you? Prepare to pay for your crimes, Doctor. No, this one. Oh, no, don't. Whoops. No, you're fine. Aren't you done? Is that it? Is it that little damage? How was I dodging? I want to know where it's tracking the stacks he's got. Oh, presumably in the top. Yes, yes, come here. Cool. Hildebrand's mother hits harder than that. Okay, so that's a high bar to set, Godbert.
The hardiness of these Mandervilles, it's unnatural.
Do I want to stand in those or avoid them? I don't really care.
I have more surprises. This one may shock you.
No, don't be rude. That was exciting. Mayhap I should have let it hit me. Goldsmith combat class when? Absolutely not. If I have to learn another fucking rotation. I won't even play monk for God's sake. I feel like Goldsmith would just be a mammoth class. Like a Beastmaster style. Yeah, I don't even need to dodge. It's fine.
You aggravating vermin! My plans are in ruins!
Oh, he's got untargetable.
You forced my hand. I'll bring this place down on your heads!
Yes, dear. The doctor leaves himself wide open. Let us seize the advantage. The doctor is distracted. Now's our chance. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend I can do that. How does the swimming always work for that man? Well, I wouldn't say it works, but he's not died yet, so... The Manderville men! Victorious again! Manderville generational bonding overdrive. Ah, Hildebrand. What a slut. Ah, things seem to be well in hand.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. There you are, my loathsome nemesis. I saved something special just for you.
Did you need to sit for that? Oh, he seems to be slightly temporally dislocated. Why was there even a goblin in there? Oh no, we need that tower intact. Oh no, we don't need all the floors intact. Hey, get fucked, little guy. For the third time? I don't know how many times I beat that guy's ass. No! I appreciate that the wall no longer hesitates in the Mandeville quests. Like, she sees Godbert headbutt robot head at her, and she knows what she needs to do.
Ah, that was a lovely nap. Oh, did someone build a Magitech servicing facility while I was asleep?
Nicely done, Inspector Brandehild. Once more, the clone has put the original to shame. He seems to be getting better at being okay with that. Inspector, please. I am but a pale imitation of your ideal. I knew keeping company with the famous Una would lead me to a worthy challenge. Worthy of breaking a sweat, at least. You've done all the work for me! Why would you sound sad about that? Work? This? 'Twas but a playful skirmish compared to your usual do-or-die dilemmas. The villain is vanquished and Nashu is returned to us safe and sound. I say we head back to Radzatan to regroup and rethink our position. Your comrade yet lives, Master Poo-Poo. I am certain of it. Take heart and let us continue the search. I'm a little offended you called that the best mission in FF14, but... To Garlemald and back have we journeyed, yet this is just the beginning of the case of the silent correspondent. Come, my friends, the shard of saucer we secured shall lead us onwards to new discoveries. Wait for me, Inspector! I don't know which way is onwards. I should follow him, shouldn't I? But wait for me. A final word from yours truly, if I may. The complexities of Godbrand's techniques had me flummoxed, I confess, but I do believe this recent spot of exertion has provided just the inspiration I required. When you're ready to proceed with our endeavor, pray drop a word in Master Geralt's ear. I shall make myself available forthwith. Until our next meeting. I have not been paying attention to a single fucking word Geralt's been saying. It's the same garbage every expansion. Oh, my ex-wife has me by the balls, but due to my massive alcohol-induced debt. Thank you for assisting with my investigations, Una. Once again, our travels were rife with inexplicable phenomena, and yet I am no closer to exposing Poo-Poo's well-concealed conspiracy. He will slip up one day, though. and you and I will be there to catch him. At least he's paying me. It ain't much, but at least he's paying me. Best mission? You're welcome to your opinion. Meanwhile, somewhere in Thavnir. Didn't even fucking question it. We get to play as Godbird, instant plus 10 to amazing. I've already forgotten about the... Was that even part of the Godbird quest, or was this a different quest? You took my coin and you failed. What audacity that you should return, seeking my largesse once more. I deserve your scorn, but I promise you, your plans are in danger so long as that tenacious pest yet lives. I know of a path to victory, a forbidden path, one which demands the manifestation of the divine. You have my attention. I want those earrings. That looks so much like Tab. Fucking hell. I don't care how good the song is, I'm not singing it. It'll be on YouTube, no doubt. See you, Inspector. God, I love those title cards they do. You know who I haven't seen in ages since, like, Stormblood or Heavensward? I think it was Stormblood, and it makes sense why we didn't see him in, it makes sense why we didn't see him in Shadowbringers, because of the whole plot. But I would like to see him again in, fucking Endwalker. Is the villain from the tribal quests. When you did all 3 and had them all up to max rank, you unlocked a new quest. Like an allied tribe quest. And the villain from that was Grey Crag. Like, he was so fucking annoying in, like, the funny way. What's that phrase? He's a bitch and I love him. Like that. Okay, so as always, it has been great chatting with y'all and great playing with y'all, but it has also been 4 hours. My kneecaps hurt and I need to go. I think that's actually everything though for the Final Fantasy XIV. I think the only new content I think that is actually everything for 6.4. Which is kind of a shame, but like, I mean, I'm gonna be playing it off stream anyway. I'm always gonna be poking around in Final Fantasy.
I might bring it back on for 6.5, depending on how that goes. Because I do get very impatient with Final Fantasy, and waiting to do it on stream is something I often object to. Anyway, I hope you guys continue to have a great week. What day is it? Actually, because I do have to... This might be relevant. Okay, it's only a Tuesday. It's fine. I don't have to worry about that. I hope you guys continue to have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you all around sometime. And I'm going to fire y'all at a Dutch cat. A Genshin playing Dutch cat. And yeah, great to see you. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye!